For decades, Britain's police forces relied on some remarkable machines to hunt down criminals. Some were fast, some were powerful, and a few became so feared that experienced criminals knew running was almost pointless. From roaring V8 saloons to legendary motorway pursuit cars, these police vehicles helped shape Britain's fight against crime. Stay until number 1, because many retired officers still believe it was the greatest British police pursuit car ever built. Number 10, Ford Escort Police. The Ford Escort may not look intimidating today, but during the 1970s and early 1980s, it became one of Britain's most familiar police cars. Small, light, and surprisingly quick, the Escort was perfect for chasing stolen cars through crowded town centers where larger patrol vehicles struggled to keep up. Its compact size allowed officers to squeeze through narrow streets and housing estates where many suspects believed they could disappear. Criminals often underestimated the Escort. That was usually their first mistake. Police drivers received advanced pursuit training, and in skilled hands the little Ford could corner at remarkable speeds. The Escort also proved incredibly reliable. While many performance cars spent time in garages, these patrol cars were on the road almost every day, responding to emergencies across Britain. Thousands served with police forces throughout the country, making them one of the most recognizable law enforcement vehicles of their era. For many officers, it wasn't the fastest car they ever drove, but it was certainly one of the most dependable. And while the Escort was excellent in busy towns, the next police car offered officers far more comfort and authority on Britain's long-distance roads. Number 9. Austin Westminster Police. Long before high-speed motorway pursuits became common, the Austin Westminster represented authority wherever it appeared. Introduced during the 1950s, its large size and respectable appearance made it an obvious choice for police forces across Britain. The Westminster wasn't designed purely for speed. Instead, it focused on comfort, durability, and commanding road presence. When suspects spotted one approaching in their mirrors, they immediately recognized it as a police vehicle. Inside, officers enjoyed spacious seating that made long patrol shifts far more comfortable than many smaller patrol cars. Its strong 6-cylinder engine delivered smooth performance while carrying radios, equipment, and sometimes several officers. The Westminster frequently escorted visiting politicians, members of the royal family, and important public figures. It wasn't just chasing criminals. It was representing British policing itself. Many retired officers still remember these cars with great affection because they inspired confidence both inside and outside the vehicle. But policing was changing rapidly. Britain's roads were becoming faster, traffic was increasing, and officers needed something more modern. Fortunately, Triumph had exactly the answer. Number 8. Triumph 2000 Police. When the Triumph 2000 entered police service during the 1960s, it immediately impressed both officers and motorists. It looked modern, it drove beautifully, and it offered performance that many family cars simply couldn't match. Powered by a smooth straight-six engine, the Triumph combined respectable speed with outstanding handling. Police drivers quickly discovered that it remained stable even during fast pursuits on twisting British roads. Comfort was another major advantage. Long hours behind the wheel became much easier thanks to supportive seats and refined suspension. The car also projected a professional image. Unlike some earlier patrol vehicles, the Triumph looked elegant rather than intimidating. This helped police maintain a positive public image while still possessing enough performance to deal with most criminals of the day. Throughout Britain, countless motorists remember seeing these distinctive patrol cars parked beside busy roads waiting for speeding drivers. Many people slowed down immediately after spotting one. Others weren't quite so lucky. However, police forces soon wanted an even larger patrol car that could carry more equipment while maintaining strong performance. That requirement led to one of Britain's most respected police saloons. Number 7. Wolseley 6-110 Police. The Wolseley 6-110 became one of Britain's most dependable police cars throughout the 1960s. Large, comfortable, and extremely well built, it handled demanding police work with ease. Its powerful straight-six engine provided enough performance for motorway patrols while maintaining excellent reliability. Officers appreciated its spacious cabin, which allowed them to spend entire shifts on patrol without becoming exhausted. The large boot easily accommodated radios, warning equipment, cones, and other essential police gear. Many traffic officers spent years driving these cars across Britain's expanding motorway network. Although it wasn't the quickest pursuit car on this list, criminals rarely escaped simply because the Wolseley could remain on patrol day after day with very few mechanical problems. Reliability often wins more battles than outright speed. Its traditional styling also helped command respect. People tended to move aside the moment they recognized the distinctive police Wolseley approaching. Yet by the late 1970s, criminals were driving faster cars than ever before. Police needed something with genuine sports car performance. The next vehicle delivered exactly that. Number 6. Ford Capri 2.8 Injection Police. The Ford Capri had already earned a reputation as Britain's sports coupe, and the police got hold of it, almost overnight. Speeding drivers realized they could no longer judge a pursuit car by its appearance. The Capri 2.8 injection looked fast because it was fast. Powered by a lively V6 engine producing around 160 horsepower, it could accelerate rapidly and comfortably exceed motorway speeds that few family cars could match during the 1980s. Traffic divisions quickly recognized its potential. Unlike larger patrol cars, the Capri felt agile, responsive, and remarkably enjoyable to drive. Experienced police drivers could position it precisely during pursuits, allowing them to stay close even when suspects pushed their own vehicles to the limit. The car became especially popular with motorway patrol units. Drivers traveling well above the speed limit often believed they had left ordinary police cars behind. Then the blue lights of a Capri suddenly appeared in the mirror. Many pursuits ended exactly the same way. The suspects slowed down because they realized they simply weren't pulling away. One retired officer later admitted that criminals often underestimated the Capri simply because it looked too stylish to be a police vehicle. That misunderstanding worked perfectly in the police's favor. But Ford's next police car became even more feared because it combined speed with serious road presence. Number 5. Ford Granada 2.8 I-Police. If the Escort ruled Britain's towns, the Ford Granada ruled its motorways. Introduced as a larger executive saloon, the Granada quickly became one of Britain's favorite police patrol cars during the late 1970s and 1980s. Its powerful V6 engine delivered effortless high-speed cruising, while the comfortable cabin allowed officers to spend entire shifts covering hundreds of miles without fatigue. The Granada also carried something criminals hated: visibility. Its large windows gave officers an excellent view of surrounding traffic, allowing them to spot dangerous drivers long before those drivers noticed the police. Many motorway criminals believed they had escaped after disappearing over the horizon. The Granada usually proved them wrong. It simply kept coming. Police mechanics appreciated another important quality: durability. These cars regularly covered enormous mileages while remaining dependable enough for emergency response work. Many retired Granadas later entered private ownership, where they continued serving families for years after leaving police duty. A surprising number still survive today. For thousands of motorists during the 1980s, seeing a white Ford Granada with blue lights approaching in the mirror meant one thing: pull over. The next police car wasn't just respected. It became an icon. Number 4. Rover SD1 V8 Police. Few police cars looked as intimidating as the Rover SD1 V8. Everything about it suggested authority. Its aggressive styling, its distinctive profile, and beneath the bonnet, a legendary Rover V8 engine waiting to unleash serious performance. The SD1 quickly became one of Britain's most famous traffic police cars. With strong acceleration and impressive motorway speed, it could comfortably chase many performance cars of its era. Police drivers loved its balance. The V8 produced effortless power, making overtaking slower traffic almost effortless while maintaining complete control during pursuits. The SD1 also gained popularity because it projected confidence. Criminals often recognized it immediately. Many didn't even wait for the blue lights before accepting the chase was over. Television programs, newspapers, and real-life motorway patrols helped make the SD1 one of Britain's most recognizable police vehicles. Even decades later, former officers still speak warmly about driving them. One officer famously described it as the perfect motorway patrol car. Yet, Jaguar soon produced something even faster, and criminals definitely noticed. Number 3. Jaguar XJ12 Police. Luxury, silence, then incredible speed. The Jaguar XJ12 proved that a luxury saloon could also become one of Britain's most recognizable police vehicles. Even decades later, former officers still speak warmly about driving them. One officer famously described it as the perfect motorway patrol car. Yet, Jaguar soon produced something even faster, and criminals definitely noticed. Number 3. Jaguar XJ12 Police. Luxury, silence, then incredible speed. The Jaguar XJ12 proved that a luxury saloon could also become one of Britain's most effective pursuit cars. Powered by its magnificent V12 engine, the XJ12 offered effortless acceleration that surprised almost everyone. While criminals expected police Jaguars to be comfortable, few expected them to be this fast. The car excelled during long-distance motorway patrols. At high speed, it remained stable, refined, and remarkably quiet, allowing officers to concentrate completely on the pursuit ahead. Many experienced traffic officers considered the Jaguar one of the finest high-speed patrol cars Britain had ever produced. It didn't need dramatic engine noise. It simply closed the distance. Its reputation spread quickly. Drivers who attempted to outrun a Jaguar often discovered that their own performance cars weren't creating enough distance to escape. By the time they realized their mistake, the blue lights were already filling the mirror. Still, one final generation of patrol cars would become even quicker. Number 2. Senator 24V Police. By the late 1980s, police needed something capable of chasing increasingly powerful executive cars. The Vauxhall Senator 24V answered that challenge brilliantly. Smooth, refined, and extremely fast, it became one of Britain's most respected motorway patrol vehicles. Its advanced straight-six engine delivered outstanding acceleration while remaining reliable enough for constant police work. Officers praised its confident handling and powerful brakes, both essential during long high-speed pursuits. Many traffic units prefer the Senator because it felt composed at speeds where ordinary cars became nervous. That confidence allowed officers to focus entirely on stopping dangerous drivers safely. The Senator quietly earned enormous respect throughout Britain's police forces. But one machine stood above everything else. A car so fast that criminals simply had no answer. Number 1. Lotus Carlton Police. If one British police car truly terrified criminals, it was the Lotus Carlton. Although produced in very limited numbers, the Lotus Carlton became legendary because of one astonishing fact. It was one of the fastest four-door saloons in the entire world. Powered by a twin-turbocharged straight-six engine producing around 377 horsepower, it could reach almost 180 miles per hour. That figure shocked Britain. Suddenly, police possessed a vehicle capable of matching almost anything on the road. Performance car owners could no longer assume they were untouchable. The Lotus accelerated with astonishing force while remaining practical enough for police operations. Its stability at extreme speed amazed experienced officers. Many described it as unlike anything they had driven before. Even today, the Lotus Carlton remains surrounded by legend. Few police cars have ever created so much discussion. Few have ever earned so much respect. And very few made criminals think twice before pressing the accelerator. When people remember Britain's greatest pursuit cars, the Lotus Carlton almost always sits at number 1. These police cars didn't earn legendary status because they looked impressive. They earned it by catching criminals day after day, year after year. Which one do you think was Britain's greatest police pursuit car? Let us know in the comments. and subscribe to UK Torque for more incredible stories from Britain's automotive history.